last season there were only two goals in mind: win the Premier League again and win Champions League, champions as well. FA Cup, got a Bell Cup. Really wasn't really my forte, and really wasn't something that.
All right, hold on. Give him a minute.
Sorry, yeah.
Good.
Oh, sorry, but yeah, yeah. The two main goals were Premier League and Champions. Obviously, we only achieved one of the two goals, but that's okay. FA Cup and Carabao Cup really wasn't like honestly. Ever since we won the domestic treble, all the domestic titles a couple years ago, we really haven't been caring for FA Cup or Carabao Cup glory. That's irrelevant for us. The two main goals every season are to win Premier League and to win our first Champions League. And it seems like every season we get closer and closer, but we always bottle it, man. It's just typical City things. But last season was a really good title race between us and Liverpool. We came out up on top. Fuck Liverpool. Shout out to Aston Villa for giving us a scare, but we always had this. You know what I'm saying? Gundogan, our boy is always there for us, and Rodri, I love him too. So it was a great season, a great title race. A good way to finish the season, and I'm looking forward to this one. But something to look forward to this season. I mean, obviously, Haaland, Julian Alvarez, um, Kelvin Phillips, all these players are coming in, and I'm not really putting the pressure on expecting a lot. Like I've been telling everybody, Premier League, when you come into the Premier League, it's hard. I'm not expecting Haaland to score 40 goals. I think I'll be happy with 15 to 17 goals. It's good for me. Next season, he's going to kill it. But this season, it's going to be just like a little warm up, for what we're going to be seeing for the upcoming seasons. And same thing with Julian Alvarez. I think Julian Alvarez is going to be like that experiment that Pep is going to do, like he did with Gabriel Jesus when he came in as a striker. He's going to move him into wing because Julian's fast, just like Jesus. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Julian Alvarez has to offer for us. And same thing with Phillips. Phillips coming in as our backup for Rodri, an excellent acquisition. I think the biggest weakness that you know I I see in our roster is we don't have bench, we don't have depth. Um, Example: if Cancelo gets hurt, we're fucked. We need depth. We need another left back. Obviously, things going on right now. We're out of the race, I guess, for a certain player from Brighton, but we need depth. But other than that, I mean, the two main goals for this upcoming season are defend the Premier League again and to win champions.
Well, let's hope you guys get close to at least winning, the EPO, because we know damn well you guys didn't win no Champions League this year. Anyways, on to the next topic. So we reminisce obviously about last season. This season is a lot different. Um, Three teams that got relegated last season were definitely Watford, um, goddamn Norwich City, and damn Watford, Norwich City, and I'm missing one. Fuck. Who was the other one that got relegated from last season?
Burnley,
Burnley. Oh, yeah, Burnley. Tripping.
yeah, Watford, Burnley, and
Norwich City.
Norwich City. Yeah, they got
Okay,
relegated.
and they got relegated and replaced with Nottingham
Fulham,
Forest, Fulham, and
Bournemouth.
yeah, and Bournemouth. So it's gonna be interesting. Of those three teams coming back to the EPL because they've all been here, um, which one do you think is going to be most successful out of all three of them? Which one actually stands a chance of actually staying in the EPL? Because we know they're not winning it.
I think Nottingham Forest's roster is really quite interesting. I feel like it has a lot of potential to, make plenty of upsets as the season goes on. But one thing that I'm really looking forward to for this upcoming season, even though a lot of people shit on Fulham, though, I'm really looking forward to seeing the homie, I think it's Petrovic from Fulham. Yeah, the Slovenian masterpiece, goal striker. He is he is just brilliant. He's brilliant. Um, I know people are saying that Fulham's gonna get relegated and shit, but I don't think so. I think Fulham's gonna stay. Since I'm in the topic already, I feel like Bournemouth is gonna get relegated. If anything, they really haven't used their newly um, funds that the Premier League has given them for getting the promotion. They haven't really used it quite properly as good as I wanted them to. But the roster's still the same. It's second division roster. They're gonna get relegated. The other two teams that I feel like that are gonna get relegated, I think Everton's in a rough spot right now. Until I see them play on the pitch, until I see them play on the pitch, Everton will be in my top three, and then finally, I'm gonna say Brentford, dude. I'm gonna say Brentford. I think losing Christian Eriksen to United's it's a big loss, and the fact that they really haven't like gone after any players this summer it's not a good look. It's gonna be the same old Brentford from last season, minus a couple of pieces here and there. But Brentford's looking rough right now too. But also in my bubble, Leeds United, really, they almost got relegated last season too. They
They
got
lost
saved.
players. They lost
Yeah,
players. You know, they lost Rafinha.
definitely. Leeds is definitely in the bubble, and another team that could also possibly be in the bubble would probably be Southampton. I would throw in there. But other than that, I mean, those are really the five teams that I really have, on the bubble of relegation. Because
Okay.
you know,
Now, okay, so we talked relegations. I don't know. I feel like you, man, we got to give Bournemouth at least a try. I mean, I understand Brentford. You know, they lost Christian Eriksen when he came to the team. He made such an impact immediately. The reason why I think they stayed in the EPO, because they were on a losing trend. You know, before they picked up Eriksen. They had a lot of unfortunate injuries last season as well. Ivan Tony was in and out the squad. Um, so I can understand Brentford, and I agree with you. Everton, you know, fuck, fuck Everton. You know, that's how I feel about them right now. We play them first first game of the season. So I think you're right about Everton and Bournemouth. I think I would give them a chance
I mean, I
compared
give
to like
everybody
Leeds. I would give them a chance, dude, because
like
Leeds
I
ain't
give
ain't doing shit with
yeah,
that roster.
like I give everybody a chance. It's just it's I've been hearing like ever since Lampard kind of took over, everybody's shitting on him. It's hard to win games in such a tough league when when ownership management isn't really giving you the the funds or even the access to get the players that you need to
And then you
be
pick
a
up players like Deli Alley.
yeah, you know
It's
what I'm saying,
like,
to like
what the fuck?
to be to be a quality, a decent squad. And what's even more annoying is just the fact that you know if Frank Lampard doesn't save them, they're gonna get relegated, bro. Or they're gonna get relegated, but Frank's gonna get fired, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah, 100%.
that's not fair. I don't feel like that's good. You
But
know,
that's the EPO, bro. You know, you sink or you swim, or you at least try to float. You know, at least
yeah,
try.
but like you gotta look yourself in the mirror and realize that look, I'm ass. Like this whole team is garbage. Like we're doo doo, okay?
I
And
mean, they're not that bad. I mean, they have players. You know, it's just like you have to be like as a player, you have to be dedicated to what you do, bro. It's also the player mentality. Now, obviously, if you have the talent, it's up to the coach, but it starts with the dedication from the players, bro. If you don't have good players, then you're fucked. I don't think they're necessarily the worst team in the EPO. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think they're worse. I mean, think about it. Brian's about to lose Cucurella, and they're not adding anybody. They're not going to be able to replace Cucurella immediately.
ooh, look, I respect, I respect your perspective, but Stoops, they're booty.
No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're ass, but
like
they're not.
like
They're not like
all
the worst team out there. Like,
like
they,
I mean, realistically, I'm not
because
trying to be that person.
if you're
It's all
talking about the
positive vibes
preseason,
for
come on,
it's
dog.
it's all positive vibes for all the teams. I want everybody to make this season the best it could be. Yippee, whatever. But realistically, Everton has the worst roster this season. And man, if you're getting blown out by Minnesota, MLS, Minnesota, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I am not putting no blame on Frank Lampard. He is working with what management has given him. I am upset at the owners and managers that are running Everton FC. Those guys all need to like get in a fucking room and get their shit together because the blame is going to be on Lampard if they get relegated and he's going to get fired and that's not fair to me. That's not cool. That's not right. Give the man a chance, give him players that he can actually put in and he can give people a chance like what? If you guys beat Liverpool, that's a good season for y'all. Like I know that's just rival, but like beating Liverpool, that's the goal this year or what? Like what is the goal? The goal is to not get relegated, to stay in the league, to be competitive. And just looking at the roster, man, they're not competitive. What the hell have they done with the money that they got for Richarlison, bro? Like what have they done with that?
They didn't invest it wisely, bro. You know
They have
that's how the business goes. That's how it runs. I mean, I understand, but I mean, come on, dog. You just can't say the EPO goes hard, bro. But regardless, you can't sleep on any of these teams. The preseason doesn't determine what the season is. We
I
can't we
agree.
can't just go off of
Yeah, yeah.
preseason, bro. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, for sure. But again,
No, I completely understand what you're saying, but
just I mean, just
I
the
like
players.
I know we're Chelsea and City fans, but let's see it from an unbiased perspective. Let's see it as the EPO. Let's not just because our teams are super dominant teams in Europe. Let's not let's give
There's
them
a
let's give them a chance, buddy. Let's
like there's a saying, bro. Like if the baby's ugly, the baby's ugly. Okay,
está
I'm
feo,
not gonna
güey.
I'm not gonna like bullshit it. I'm not gonna like
Well, no, no,
sugarcoat it.
no, 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 no. We're not
E-
sugarcoating by any means, but we're just obviously,
Everton, yeah, yeah. Everton needs work. Everton right now
yeah.
looks like a relegation team. Like
Yeah, so let's see what Frank Lampard can work with, because obviously, he's had a come up, and it didn't work out at Chelsea, unfortunately, even though the players were given to him. So let's see, before we give you players, let's see what you can do with the players that we already have.
I mean, the Frank
And it
Lampard
it was doing good. He was doing good the last bit of the season. He saved the season, to be honest with you.
Leeds saved the season.
Oh, come on.
Listen,
Anyways,
I'm just
go
gonna
ahead.
say this last thing. Frank Lampard's a good coach. I saw him coach Derby all the way up to the freaking championship, the last to qualify for Premier League. I saw him do that. Like he is a good coach. He built Derby to a powerhouse team up until he got promoted to Chelsea, and then Wayne Rooney came in and fucked it all up. But that's just irrelevant. But he made Derby a great squad, and because of you know the 5 years that it took to get to elite status in Division 2 football, he got the Chelsea job. I feel like Lampard's a good coach. I just feel like it's sad that he is given the opportunity to coach just a mess in Everton, and I'm praying for him. I hope he can prove me wrong and he can make something out of this squad. Again, I'm not gonna like shit on him until I see the games. I'm seeing all the games Saturday and Friday and Saturday until I see the games and I see they're just playing like ass. Then that's when I'm gonna change my mind. But
All right,
other
so
than
I
that,
mean, we're kind of on the fence of all this shit. So let's go ahead and start off with match day number 1 with the predictions, bro. Season is back, and as we go through these individual games, obviously we'll say a little bit about both teams, about what we think they need to do to obviously survive in this competitive fucking league that is the EPO. All right. So let's start off. Hold on. I gotta put this up on the motherfucking board. Oh, here we go. Shit. Make you smaller. All right. So, match day one, we got uh Nottingham Forest and Newcastle. Go ahead, Edwin.
Well, this is an excellent, I guess you could say like start to the season, a good introduction for Nottingham Forest. Newcastle United is obviously going under still a regime change, but just some quick facts about both teams, real quick. Um, Nottingham Forest was the newly team around the block, um, and one of the biggest strengths that they have is pretty much they're just super like athletic and fast, man. Like they're youngins. Like Nottingham Forest has probably is gonna have the youngest roster in the league this year because, man, they're giving the youngest a chance, man. They're giving him a chance, dude. So one of the things that I have here on my nose that I'm looking forward to, just it's not. I'm not. I didn't know they were facing Newcastle. Kind of just throwing me off, but just some of the quick things that like I'm looking forward to Nottingham is their goal, their goal to score ratio, bro. They can score four goals in one game if they want to. That's just how athletic they are. And on top of that, when you have players like Brennan Johnson, they just added Jesse Lingard too, bro.
Hmm.
Um, so
He's gonna
when
be
you
getting
have
playtime there for sure.
oh yeah, 100%. I feel like Jesse Lingard, whenever he goes out on loan or when he goes to another team, he plays way better than he did at fucking United.
Hmm.
But anyway, but when you have players like Brennan Johnson, when you have players like Jack Colback, Omar Richards, just young guys who are given the chance to kind of like Ryan Yates, just given time to shine, they're gonna show what they're made of this first game against Newcastle, man. And
I like how you said it's gonna be like a test for them, like to see because Newcastle is definitely like an up and coming team. Obviously, they got bought out last season. They got hella money. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I haven't really heard anything about their transfers recently, but
honestly, yeah, go ahead.
but I will say I do agree with you. This is going to be a great test for Nottingham Forest to see where they're at in terms of competitiveness, in terms of physique, in terms of can these players will they crumble in the EPO? Because the League One is right there, and then the EPO. There's levels to the difference between the EPO and League One. This is it's more competitive. Yes, League One is good, but I feel like in terms of competitiveness, EPO wins, outshines it.
Definitely, like Newcastle right now, they're trying to game James Madison from Leicester.
Mm,
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But Newcastle is just one of those teams as well, bro, that really hasn't made a big splash this
they
season,
really
man.
haven't, to be honest.
Like I really expected them to like with the newly, regime change, that Saudi money, I thought they would at least, try to go after not like a big name, but just somebody who can definitely come in here and like just kind of like change things up, be a major improvement, but it seems like they've just let players go, man. Let them go on loan, or they just let them just leave. But you know, some of the players that they do still have, Maximum's still there. Obviously, Bruno is still there. Miguel Almiron is still there. Chris Wood still there. Just the team that they have, man. It's still strong enough to like get you some points, but it's not going to be strong enough to like be contenders in this league. So, but I will say this though, Newcastle with the small additions that they did make, I feel like they're going to be one of the stronger defensive teams this year. They did go a little bit all in on defense, but other than that, man, I mean, what else can you really say about Newcastle? It was a very underwhelming summer for them. They really didn't really sign anything. And on my notes, I only have, I only wrote two things about Newcastle. The main thing is underwhelming summer signings. Like they didn't really sign anybody, bro.
Nope, they were hella quiet.
and that's
Unless
just
they're
the
waiting
small.
for like this whole last month or something, because they still got till the 1st of September.
Nah, man. If you're going after James Madison, bro, nah.
Yeah, I know, bro, but there's a lot of teams that like to work behind the scenes. They don't really like to be hella public with what they're doing. You know,
I feel that. I feel that. But
um,
back to the game. What do I got? I got Nottingham Forest winning 4-1.
that's just what I mean. This guy. You think after you just said that they're probably gonna be a really good defensive team, he goes 4-1.
You know why, bro?
Why,
You know
bro?
why?
Why?
Because
Why?
Nottingham Forest, man, the youngins, bro.
I know, bro. The young as fuck.
Like Brennan. I'm telling you, man, Brennan Johnson, dude, is gonna be one of those midfielders, bro, that we're gonna be talking about. The future of England football is gonna be midfield is gonna be Jude Bellingham, Brennan Johnson, and I don't and Rice. You know what I'm saying? But them two boys, dude, they're gonna be dangerous. And just adding Jesse Lingard to the squad is just another takes it over the top, man. I really like what they're doing over there, bro. I really do.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Nottingham Forest, to be honest. I mean, I didn't watch League One, but I mean, if it's like you said, I mean,
No, what
it'll
you mean?
be.
League One? It's
I'm sorry.
it's
I'm sorry. The
championship.
championship. Sorry. Not League One. The championship. Sorry. Anyways, they should be. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from them. I'm hoping good stuff. They're coming up. Let's see where they're at. I do expect Newcastle to win 2-1. I want to say 2-1. I'll give them one goal.
Wow.
Um, yeah.
All right,
Let's
man.
see. Wolves Leeds. Obviously, I think Wolves win this. Leeds is definitely gonna be the team that didn't do shit. Didn't add anybody, but lost good players.
I've been, they're saying that Leeds United is the new U.S. team in England, just based on the players that they've added. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like
man.
Brendan Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Like even though they lost Phillips, man, they still have a decent squad. Jack Harrison is still there. The Man City Academy player is still there. Stuart Dallas is still running the table. But I'm gonna give him a chance. Leeds is a really good has a really great fan base. I'm never gonna shit on Leeds, and that stadium, bro, it's always lit as fuck. So I give props for Leeds just for the sake of sportsmanship. They have the fans, they have a good stadium, and it's a lit time there. But realistically, when you look at the roster on paper, adding Tyler Adams, a player who really hasn't proven himself in the Bundesliga, coming to the Premier League, thinking he's gonna do something for you.
Yeesh. That's
Mm,
iffy, man.
that's a you're
That's
going
a
on. I mean, it's a U.S. coach giving these U.S. players a chance.
that's a risky call, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. And then it doesn't help that you have the bust Daniel James. Yeah, like I really don't like Archie Gray. Archie Gray is annoying. But another thing with Leeds, they really haven't done anything this season either, bro. They added Tyler Adams, but that's really it, man. I mean, they really didn't do much this offseason either, besides letting go of Phillips to City. Everyone else, dude, nah, they didn't do anything, bro. And that's the sad thing with Leeds. Leeds has funds, they have good capital to do something, but they didn't really invest good money into needing the players that they need to do something.
So who do you
And
think? Who do you think wins it?
well, let me talk about the Wolves real quick. So Wolves, man, they were trying to go after Di Maria. Unfortunately, they missed out. Di Maria ended up going to Juventus, but they're still solid defensively. They added a few little pieces, nothing crazy on the midfield, but man, I just it's not enough, bro. I still got Wolves winning at 3-1, 3-1
3
against
1.
Leeds. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely see Wolves taking it as well. I mean, there's Leeds. Respect for their fan base, but poopy, poopy. Another team coming from the
Oh,
championship.
let me get my food real quick, bro.
All right, you go ahead. Another team coming from the championship to the EPL is about to get tested in their first game back into the EPL. It is Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Oh man, I mean, crazy to see what what your Steven Gerrard's gonna do with fucking Aston Villa this year. You know, you expect so much from a coach that has proven himself in the amount of time that he's been given. You know, I feel like he's definitely gonna change his. The season's gonna be good for Aston Villa.
I just want to say first thing, it's just excellent business move by Chelsea to sign one of their
Oh
young
yeah,
guy,
the 18-year
Carney.
old kid.
Yeah, Carney, bro. I don't know what. I guess he just wanted to leave, man. But I was really looking forward to seeing Carney this year with Aston. He was definitely going to be given a bigger role because midfield wise, they need some help, and Carney was definitely going to be in that role. Man, it's just annoying, bro. Like, god damn it. But losing Carney is a big blow. But they have definitely Jacob Ramsey can still carry the midfield like he did last season, and adding the homie from Martial, Boubacar Kamara, oh, it's definitely going to be all right. But Carney was definitely going to be given the opportunity there, but it's all right. Boubacar and Jacob Ramsey are going to take over on the midfield, and Felipe Coutinho is obviously still there. Douglas Luiz is still there. The only thing I don't like about Aston, bro, is just the goalkeeper, bro. Now listen, I know Emiliano Martinez, has come up clutch for Argentina plenty of times, bro. But when I see him play in the Premier League, bro, I'm just like, what the fuck are
Oh
you doing?
man, bro.
Well, I'm just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, stop. Don't be doing that. Do not be doing that.
Oh shit. No.
Like, Schmeichel from Leicester left, right?
Mhm. Whoa, what? He really
Yeah,
left?
he left, bro.
Where'd he go?
He went to France.
Oh.
Aston Villa had the chance to go after Schmeichel, and they didn't, bro. I would have taken Schmeichel
Oh
over
yeah,
Emiliano
dude. What the
anytime,
fuck?
dude. And here's the crazy thing: he left for like $1 million, bro.
That could have
It
been
was
free, bro.
could have been free, but yeah, he left, bro. He's not in the Premier League this year. Ah, sad times, sad times. But regardless of that, man, I feel like Aston Villa's defense is still going to be there for him. Tyrone Mings, Lucas Digne, Ashley John. Even though he's older, he's a really good veteran. You know what I'm saying? Johnny McGing, Matty Cash, yes sir. Like Aston Villa is still gonna be a really good player, and on top of that, bro, like the youngins like Morgan Sonson, Lidwig, it's all right, bro. Losing Carney, it's all right. It stinks, but they definitely have the team to the roster to like fill that void. So other than that, I mean, what can I say about Burnmouth? I mean, Burnmouth got promoted. Yippee, good for them.
But
Uh,
do you think
but
they'll
they're
beat Aston Villa?
hell no. Fuck. The issue with Bournemouth, and this is the reason why they got relegated. It's coaching play. Coaching play in the Bournemouth system is horrible. Ever since Eddie Howe left, man, Bournemouth's been like up and down each time. But you know, I would say this, man. I did like the Dominic signing. Dominic, he's okay. Definitely looking forward to seeing what he does. But Dominic isn't is gonna be. It's gonna have a lot of fucking a lot of weight on their shoulders, man. A lot of weight on those shoulders. And on top of that, I mean, David Brooks is an excellent player too. Um, Ryan Christie as well, and another excellent midfielder. But I just don't see them beating Aston, bro. I think Aston's gonna win like 2-0. It's gonna be kind of a rout.
I definitely don't see Bournemouth fucking beating Aston either. I think Bournemouth probably gonna be one of those teams that are probably gonna be bullied throughout this whole season, like Watford was last season.
100%, bro.
You know,
100%.
unfortunately, there's always that one team who's gonna be bullied, who probably will win against a surprising team out there. Probably have like one little head turn, but that's probably about it. But yeah, I mean, shit. Hopefully, good luck to Bournemouth, man. This season's gonna be a tough one for them. Let's see where they're at. I think this is gonna be another It's gonna be a good game in terms for Bournemouth to see where they're at, just like Nottingham Forest. Get back, get used to the EPL again. Obviously, bring that intensity. Hopefully, we get to see some of that. But yeah, it'll be a good game. Hopefully, I say hopefully because it could be a one-sided beat down from Aston Villa.
And
Uh,
I don't like to shit on the new promoted teams. I want to give everybody a chance, but man, just Bournemouth. I don't know how the fuck they were second division, bro, or second place in the championship. They were second place, bro. They didn't play in the play-in. They were
really?
second place. They were
Wow.
second place. Like Nottingham was in the play-in, and yeah, like I don't know how Bournemouth was second place, bro, but
Wrapped it out.
they're gonna they're gonna get like a real quick hello to the Premier League when going up against Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa.
All right. Next we got Leicester City and Brentford. We talked a little bit about Leicester City already losing Peter Schmeichel. Um.
Casper Schmeichel.
Oh, sorry, Casper. I don't know. Peter Schmeichel's his dad. Anyway, sorry. Uh. Yeah, but also, I mean, they're also on the verge of losing James Madison's. Been that motherfucker for a minute for Leicester, and James Vardy nowhere to leave. He's probably gonna retire at Leicester City
Yeah,
for sure.
James Vardy is Leicester King. He's
Yeah,
never leaving this team.
oh, man.
But
He'll
like,
probably carry the team again.
can we just talk about how man, like Leicester can show up at any time, dude.
Oh, they definitely can.
But it's just the thing with Leicester that's just always pissed me off is the inconsistencies, man. Season throughout season. Like when they won the Premier League, nobody expected them to win it. They gathered so many funds from selling players like Mares, Conte, that they put money to the wrong places, man. Like even with Maguire was sold for like damn near 90 million.
Yeah.
Where did that money go? Like what is Leicester doing with that money? And you add players, you add like the signings that they've made, like the bust. Like Jose Perez, he's been a bust, dude. He hasn't been that cam player that they expected him to. Um, who else the fucking bust? Castagne, he's also been a bust too, bro. It's just a number of players that they've signed with the money that they received from Mares and them that just haven't panned out, bro. And it's like, and it showed when they play, bro. Like having to depend on Jamie Vardy, having to depend on James Madison. Schmeichel can't do it all. Schmeichel's old, bro. He's like 34. He's tired of Leicester. That's why he's leaving the Nice. He's going to Nice, by the way.
I mean,
But
dude, you know what sucked? It was like you would beat the defense, but you would have Schmeichel right there, and it was like, fuck, man, getting past Schmeichel is so hard.
like
Like this man,
Yeah. Schmeichel was definitely hard to score on, bro. Like,
that man.
man, the it took a Vincent Company goal, bro, to score on Schmeichel a couple seasons ago for us to win the league. You remember that? Like, it took a Company goal from outside the box to score on Schmeichel, dude. God damn. But a couple of players that I'm looking forward to, that they do have on the roster. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Harvey Barnes. He's definitely going to be, once he's back healthy, he's definitely going to be, in the running for, a starting position. And then in Hinacho, you know, he can turn it on when he can. And another player that I'm looking forward to is the homie Potson Daka, bro. He is coming back from his loan from Salzburg. He's definitely some a player that they're looking forward to, seeing what he can do. But other than that, man, there's really nothing much to talk about Leicester. It's just an aging squad. It's aging by the day. Schmeichel's leaving, but it doesn't get any better with Brentford either. Brentford, yeah. Brentford is just one of those teams that like same like Bournemouth, same like Newcastle. They really haven't had anybody. They didn't. Christian Eriksen didn't want to come back.
Oh
You know
no.
for for a good reason, bro. Like it's looking really tough, bro. It's looking really tough.
Well, we when the tough gets going, it comes down to the coach, and we can't you can't count out Mister Fucking Thomas Frank because that
I
man is a
love Thomas
dedicated
Frank.
coach, man. That
I
guy's a
love Thomas
dedicated
Frank,
coach.
man. He is a great coach, and if anybody can like get the best out of their players from this young
It's
squad, it's
it's
definitely
that
him.
man. That man
And
is
just
it.
and just like Nottingham, Brentford is full of youth, man, full of youngsters,
They got all that
are
energy, bro.
full of potential players that haven't reached their peak yet. It's like the sky's the limit for Brentford, but it's just hard. I mean, you could say, I mean, if Crystal Palace has been doing this for the last fucking 10 years, playing medium football, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Brentford can. It's just the thing that scares me about Brentford is they're just horrific on defense sometimes. It's like it's a shootout with these guys every time. It's like it's like a 3 and 4 slugfest with these guys. They'll score on
Mm-hmm.
you. They'll score on you, but they'll easily get scored on too. So like that's just what scares me about Brentford. Defensively, they're gonna be one of the worst this season, but the youth can make up for it by being a shootout each game. But you can't win every game like that, especially when you play against the top dogs. But this game, I'm gonna pick Brentford to win 2-1.
Okay. Thomas Frank finna pull up. Okay.
I
Uh,
just think losing Schmeichel is a big thing as
yeah,
well.
it definitely is, man. I mean, when he's like that last piece of defense and he's a solid piece, like it just sucks because now your defense, if your defense doesn't hold up, your team's gonna crumble, bro. That's what's gonna happen. And Brentford, they knock on the door repeatedly, so you can't let them get too close, or else they'll score. They'll figure you out defensively. Um, uh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think Brentford wins too. I don't know. If Brentford doesn't win, it'll stay a tie. I don't think Leicester wins at all. Um, Tottenham, a team that we definitely got to talk about, um, and Southampton.
Well, let's talk about Southampton real quick since they really didn't do nothing either.
Yeah,
They didn't do much. They didn't really get anybody. James Ward-Prowse is still gonna be the headliner of this team, scoring free kicks from anywhere given the opportunity.
facts.
Um, Other than that, I mean, Joe Aribo can maybe reach his potential finally. Theo Theo Walcott, the veteran guy, he's
No
with them.
Broja, no
Keeping it
Broja not coming back.
like it's just they got Willie Caballero, bro. It's
It's
rough
over.
time.
It's
It's
over.
rough. It's it's rough times in Southampton,
Uh,
but like I said, this is one of the teams that I have on my bubble for possible relegation. But we'll see as the season progresses. We'll see how they do. But man, Tottenham was busy.
fuck, man.
This busy. Perisic, welcome to the Premier League. Richarlison's a new face on the squad. God damn, Clement, welcome from Barcelona on a loan. Like, just they were busy, bro. They were busy
Conte,
there.
we gotta give it to Conte, man. Conte knew what he wanted, and obviously also the front end, because without the front end working with the manager, your team is not gonna be successful or act successful as you want it. But I'm so glad in terms of coach, because I love Conte, but I'm so glad that they were able to give him all the teams. So now, or everyone who he wanted. So now, when Tottenham loses to Chelsea, I don't want to hear fucking people complaining that it was an uneven match. You guys are fucking gonna lose that derby, 100% for sure, all day, every day. But definitely a team that has definitely solidified themselves as a um, top four contender. Obviously, because they're in the top four right now. They're playing Champions League this year, so they're gonna be busy. And Conte has a lot to prove this season. So I mean, Tottenham's gonna be one of those teams that you gotta watch out for this season because Conte is dangerous, and the players are
De-
even more dangerous.
Definitely, man. I definitely agree with you 100% with everything you just said. Tottenham will be top four. I don't think they'll be champions, but they'll be top four.
Yeah, they'll be top four for sure.
They'll be top four. I have a surprise in my top four, bro. You might not like it, but I feel like this is what's gonna be top four when I tell you. But anyway, back to the topic. Tottenham, 5-0.
Right? Sounds about right. Bro, okay, this is how I see it. If Tottenham doesn't do shit against Southampton, it's gonna be one of the worst seasons they've ever had. And I'm sorry, but I'm all for it. But fuck, yeah, I think it should be a blowout. It definitely should be a blowout. No offense to Southampton, but they've lost way too many people, and they're not doing anything to save their season. James Madison needs to get the fuck out of there.
James
I'm
Ward-Prowse
sorry. Yeah, sorry,
should
not
should
James Madison.
should have left when Mane left. That
Yep.
was the that was the last good Southampton roster when Mane was in there. That was a strong roster. He should have left then,
Yep.
and he's gonna have to suffer. And hopefully, somebody might invest the money to get in there and get him out of there. So
Crystal
we'll see, man.
Palace. There you
Maybe we'll see.
go. All right. Speaking of Crystal Palace, a big test for them as they come and play Arsenal, who, oh man, is another team that we're definitely going to be talking about for a while because Arsenal is, damn, dude, they have added a lot of shit to the roster. Obviously, in terms of what Edwin says, they're in Man City 2.0. Edwin has decided that if Man City doesn't win the this league, that Arsenal should win it because he'll become an Arsenal fan as well.
No, fuck no. Hell no. I wouldn't stoop to that low, Stoops. Fuck no.
I'm joking, but go ahead and tell us how are Arsenal going to be this very dangerous this season.
Gabriel Jesus is going to be a leading scorer in the Premier League. He's going to score 20 goals this season.
I see that.
This is Gabriel Jesus. uh, we saw a glimpse of it last season, man. Gabriel Jesus is in his prime. He's in his stride, man. He is going to kill it this season. I'm happy for him, man. I love Jesus. I love what he did with us in our time here. And like I was speaking earlier, what we're gonna do to Julian Alvarez is what Pep did to Jesus. He came in as a striker and he moved him to a winger spot. And as the seasons progressed, he got better, bro. He became a winger. And then last season, obviously, we needed striker positions. He got moved back to his OG spot, bro. And look what he did, man. He had plenty. He had a great season, probably his best season under City, bro, last season. And that's all thanks to Pep, man. That's Pep magic, man. He pushed him to, you know, his full potential, and now Arsenal came in and took a great business move. I'm not hating on the move at all. Again, Arsenal is a City 2.0. Mikel Arteta I think he's gonna go. He's the heir to the City throne. It's just who's gonna pass up a coaching position at Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? And it's a great move, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Jesus kill it, man. I hope he scores like 6 goals on Liverpool and United, cause fuck them. And I'm really happy for Jesus, bro. Even though it hurts, I'm smiling right now, but inside I'm like,
Oh, it'll hurt
yeah,
later when they play each other, right?
I'm dying. But I'm happy for Jesus, man. He's gonna have playing time. He's gonna kill it, and 25 goals this season for Jesus, bro. 25 goals. 25 goals.
That's a bold prediction, but I do see it happening. It is Gabriel Jesus. That man is crazy Brazilian magic wonder boy with the ball. Make
I
sure
haven't
happens.
forgotten either, bro. I haven't forgotten when City signed this man. Everyone was calling him a bust up until last season. Everyone was saying, "Oh, Jesus." I was like on the fence of like, listen, if Jesus doesn't have an okay season, then obviously we need to do something about that, address that. I wasn't done like Sterling. I've been done with Sterling for years. Ever since he missed the goal against Leon, I've been done with him since then. He needed to be gone, and now he's gone. Thank God. Jesus is different. I've always been patient with him. I've always, had low expectations for him, and now that like he's gonna have the opportunity with Arsenal, I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. And again, 25 goals this season, and I haven't forgotten you fucking fans, man, that just kept bashing him for not being good. You know,
Oh, he
he's
had a
gonna be
good
great.
preseason for sure. That man was scoring everywhere. So let's hope that carries over into the season. As the season progresses, he gets good. Um, Crystal Palace losing Conor Gallagher might lose Zaha. The window
Hold
is
on, I
still
wasn't done
open.
with Arsenal.
Go ahead.
I wasn't done, bro. Like I still have to get to the emotional part,
You
bro.
went quiet. Go ahead.
Losing Zinchenko, bro. Now I could talk about some of the biggest, losses that City has had. You know, this is up there with the loss against Tottenham in the Champions League quarterfinals. Losing Zinchenko really fucking hurt, dude. I was crying, no cap, couple tears shed.
He's gonna get very emotional, people. He just lost one of his best ever players that he have produced. You know, Sanchenko was an academy player, but yeah,
Anyway, yeah, man, Zinchenko was an academy player, man, along with Foden. He was raised with City, bro, and we got him for like not even a million pounds, dude. And he had the chance to go play for Wolves when Wolves got promoted, and he decided to stay, man. He decided to stay and fight for a spot, bro. And obviously, as time progressed, City got banged up with injuries. We started getting old defensively, and the opportunities for Zinchenko came about. And we don't make Champions League finals, bro. 2 seasons ago without Zinchenko, we don't beat PSG without Zinchenko. Like we don't do that. Zinchenko is gonna be severely missed. I get why he left. He wanted to start. It's just hard, bro. Like it's gonna hurt when we win champions and we're lifting the trophy and he's not gonna be there, bro. That's really gonna hurt. That's really gonna fucking hurt, man. Ah,
oh well, he should have stayed. All right,
sad, sad. But yeah, he's gonna kill it with Arsenal, man. Mikel Arteta is doing something in Arsenal that's gonna be really, really, really good. I'm a big fan of Martin Odegaard. Would have been at City if it wasn't for Mikel Arteta. Um, just another. He is the next De Bruyne, bro. He's the next Bergkamp. That guy is fucking good, dude. Like he's only 22, dude. He is the next De Bruyne, bro. The next Bergkamp for Arsenal. He is outstanding. And then you add players like Saka and the other young talents that they have. Just the sky's the limit for Arsenal, and they're actually going to be in my top four, bro.
I see that. I can definitely see that 100%.
And now we got to talk about Crystal Palace. Look, folks, it's simple. Crystal Palace didn't do shit. Um, their best, their best option, the player that they had was on loan with them, and then he got called back to Chelsea. That's it, folks. That's all you need to know. Crystal Palace still has the same old roster. Um, Wilfred needs to leave, but he won't. Um, other than that, I don't really have much to say about this team. They just didn't do anything, dude.
Arsenal
And
wins.
Arsenal wins like 6-0.
I see a blowout as well.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Crystal Palace, you know they lost some good players. Well, a good player, one of their best players that they probably had in a minute. But Zaha Wilfred needs. Wilfred Zaha needs to fucking get out of there and leave.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
Before he gets too late, man, because I mean he's still young, dude. He has plenty of talent, and he can go anywhere in the EPO, and like obviously fight for a position and probably win it. To be honest, he's a good
It's just
player.
with it's just with Zaha, bro. It's just that's his team, man. That he loves Crystal Palace. You know.
Gotta respect it, man. There's not a lot of players that are like that no more. You know, that are dedicated to that one team,
One hundred
where
percent.
they play there until they retire or they get sold, kind of shit. You know.
Oh, 100%, bro. Like he is Crystal Palace till he dies, and shout out to him. Like I'm not even shitting on it. It's just I just wish they would put up a better competitive team. But
Yep.
it's
At
whatever.
least something.
Something, yes sir.
But you know, but speaking of competitive teams and losing people, Man United, are they gonna lose Ronaldo?
Not this season. He's gonna play his contract and then he's gonna leave. I don't like you fucking fans, man. Like I know we love shitting on United. Don't get me wrong here, but you got to give credit where it's due, man. Cristiano had one of his best seasons last year. Hold on.
Yeah, definitely one of the best seasons, bro. And to be honest with you, I don't know how many times we said this before, but Ronaldo saved the Man U season. Without without Ronaldo, I don't think Man U stays in the PL. I think easily they would have gotten relegated, because half the time without when they didn't play Ronaldo, they were losing. When Ronaldo was there, they actually stood a chance. That's because Ronaldo was able to score, because he's that guy. He's still that guy at the age of 36. Um, but but yeah, man, fucking shit. And I think they picked Christian Eriksen, which was a good pickup, solid pickup. Christian Eriksen plays hard. Um, Not sure about their coach. Ajax coach obviously has a lot to prove coming to the EPL. A different league, a different system. Let's see how his what system he wants to implement to Man U. Obviously they play Brighton. It's gonna be a good match for them. I would say it's a good match to see where they're at. Fortunately, the Cristiano Ronaldo issue is probably going to be a big thing in the locker room. That's probably going to affect them mentally. I don't know if I think at this point, for the sake of your own players, I think it's best to just get Ronaldo out of there. Unfortunately, and just sell him anywhere. Get him out if he doesn't want to play there. I mean, shit. I'm sure Sporting will take him back at least. I'm sure they'll take him back and they'll pay you some kind of good money for him. Um, but man, I don't know. I understand where everyone's coming from when people, when the Man United fan base are just shitting on Ronaldo on a constant basis. Interesting thing that Edwin brought up as well was that the most hated, or there were two players that were mostly hated on the internet, and one of them was a defender and one of them was a striker. Um, and both on the same team, with Harry Maguire being one and obviously Ronaldo being another. Harry Maguire, we know why. Harry Maguire, obviously that's obvious. That man, that man is been a bust since he came to Man U for all that money. Been a bust. But the other one was surprisingly Ronaldo, and I'm like, why are they hating on Ronaldo when Ronaldo's been the one that's been saving their season?
Sorry about that, man. Just helping something out. But
Yeah.
yeah, without Ronaldo, United gets relegated 100%. And even though we've seen him, do great things at Real Madrid and earlier United, last season was one of his best campaigns, even though they didn't really win anything. But that's on United's part. Ronaldo, in general, was doing Ronaldo things like he usually does, man. So,
Yep.
yeah, man. Like,
It just sucks to
I'm
see
not,
that a fan base shit on one of their own great players. Like, come on, dude.
like, he's not coming back ever again. And this
No,
is how you want to treat him? Like, not good. Not cool.
so bad.
But,
But I was saying that this is going to be a good game for them to test themselves, to see whether there's a Ronaldo issue is going to be a big issue in the locker room, or are they going to need to sell him and get him out of here by the end of August? Because let's be honest, Sporting is probably going to say yes, I'll take him, but obviously there's going to be a huge pay cut, and as long as I think Ronaldo doesn't care at this point. He's not interested in the money. He wants
nah,
Champions League football.
he does, man. And I don't blame him. United are nothing but bums. Fuck them. And what's sad is that the coach that they hired, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's proven his worth with Ajax. But he hasn't signed nobody, bro. You know, The Frankie De Jong's project obviously failed because De Jong doesn't want to play for United when they're not going to play champions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that, and also like he feels like United. I don't know. He feels like United isn't the same powerhouse it was, which is right. You know, it's
Yeah,
not.
definitely. And then the failed signing of Delete, trying
Mm-hmm.
to go after Delete, basically he was trying to get his old players back. It didn't work, man. He really should have just tried to invest in signing some of his players that he had in Ajax to come to United.
Yeah.
But I believe the theory that the board was in favor of getting the big players, the big names like De Jong and Delete before they go after like a player like Alvarez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what my theory is. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
And so who do you have winning this game? Well,
I think
let's talk
United.
Brighton. Well, let's talk Brighton. I'm sorry, we completely missed out Brighton. They just lost Cucurella.
Yeah, it's going to Chelsea now.
Yeah, 50 mil. I told you.
Fucker, fucker.
I told you.
It's fine. I mean, like we weren't gonna pay that, man. It's just too much money, dude.
I mean, I think 50 mil is a solid signing. I'm not gonna say if we were paying like 60, 70, 80, I'd be like, oh, hold on there. Let's reconsider this. But I mean, 50, I feel like it's a solid start. I feel like it's for what he did last season. I think he's worth 50. I'd say, yeah, he's definitely up there.
Right. I mean, I get that. I do. It's just how it is right now. I think City's gonna make another signing. And that's why they don't want to go over budget.
Mm.
So completely get it. Like, if we get another player and this guy is gonna put us over budget, I understand the move. That's why we passed. But if we don't, what the fuck are we doing? I mean, like I was speaking earlier, dude, we need depth, and this guy can play. Cause you gotta keep in mind, Cancelo is a right back. He's playing out of position, playing left. Walker, as good as he is, as fast and as physical as he is, we can't depend on him no more because he's injury prone. But that doesn't mean he's not good. He's a really great player. He's just coming off the bench good. He's not starter quality no more. Because you know how we play. We're not playing aggressive and speed. We're playing to score on you. We're trying to beat you in different ways. And Cancelo adds that dynamic on the right side in his natural position. And had homie come over here too, Mark, he would have done just as good because he's like another Cancelo, and he understands how Pep wants to play because he's from Catalonia too. So it's just it would have made sense. But I get it. I get the move. I get it.
So who do you think wins now? You think Brighton? You think Brighton will pull
I
the upset?
I think United still wins, dude.
That's a what? 1-0?
2-1.
2-1. Yeah, goal
2-1.
difference. Goal difference seems
2-1.
about right.
Like, not looking forward to the dub. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a really. It's gonna be like one of those like scrappy dubs. But yeah, it's gonna be one of those, man.
And then obviously, well, let's talk about the big three. Next up is and I didn't do this specifically. I don't know how the fuck this came out, but it just came out like this. Man City, West Ham. Go ahead.
I kind of already spoke about what City needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, let's talk West Ham.
Obviously, West Ham has done nothing. West Ham is one of those teams that did nothing this summer. They were too busy trying to keep Rice that they forgot to add pieces to the roster.
Yep.
And I really have nothing to say about them on my list, dude. Just two things. Was Declan Rice worth it? Because you signed nobody. You were so busy trying to match his wages needs, and
What
you
what they
reject.
should have done is sell Rice and add more players to the. But I guess it's like you said. I guess their main focus was Declan Rice. Keep him on board.
Yeah, bro. Because he would have sold for over 100 million,
Oh yeah, easy.
and they could have easily, rebuilt the squad with those $100 million. But they didn't do anything. They didn't bother.
Mm-mm.
So as a result, here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get an ass whooping now. I think City's gonna win. I think City's gonna win like 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5-1.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be a good stuff for Holland. Holland to get see how he's doing. Do you think they'll start Holland?
I think so. I want to make one thing perfectly clear. In the Community Shield, Holland was nervous. It was his first time really against,
No excuses,
pro-
dog. Come on, bro.
was against an elite defender like Van Dijk. He was nervous. He made some mistakes, but there's no reason to shit on him or call him a bust. He's
Oh
gonna be an
no.
excellent. He's gonna be an excellent player for us, and I'm looking forward to many more games. And I know he's gonna come hungry for this game. I know he's gonna, I'm gonna call it hat trick Sunday against West Ham. Hat trick.
Stop.
Calling it right now.
Anyways, well, let me add to what I saw in that Liverpool Man City game. I didn't see a nervous Holland. I saw obviously an elite defender like Van Dijk hold Holland, and it was a good matchup. Holland is it's one of those. Holland is one of those players that is rarely tested in terms of physique because he's so strong. But when you come up with players like Van Dijk, that changes the whole system. And Holland was actually doing pretty good against the Liverpool defense. I will say, even though he was getting roughed up and it did look like he was nervous, my guy was actually putting shots obviously on target. And that's what you like to see. If your player isn't scoring, you at least want to make sure that he is on track and doing good for the team. And I think obviously what ended Man City's run in that Community Shield was subbing out Kevin De Bruyne.
Definitely. Like I've been seeing everybody say like, oh yeah, when Nunez came in, he just like City crumbled. There's the Nunez effect. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit, bitch. Um,
Well, I will say this, bro. Come on. Let's give credit when it's due.
I'm not
Bro,
spoiling. I
come
just can't. I
on.
can't.
Come
I can't.
on, bro. See that's just being a little too biased. We gotta give credit when it's due, bro.
I,
Like,
I'll be biased. I don't give a fuck. Sue
okay.
me.
No, it's fine. You're entitled to whatever you think. It's fine. But I will say this. I do think that Nunez coming in did change up the game. Obviously, with Kevin De Bruyne being subbed out, that also had a drastic part of the game. I think these are two important factors that Klopp noticed, and obviously Klopp got the better hand against Guardiola, which, Guardiola is known to make these small, very critical mistakes in terms of, high level football. And it's normal. It's normal. That's how you learn. That's how you learn what's gonna work. It's a preseason game too. Like I said, we're not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, Liverpool's gonna beat the shit out of Man City every time. No, it's not like that. You can't say that shit.
And the thing is too, one of the things that I like we've talked about, Kevin De Bruyne needs to understand that it's not on him no more.
Yep.
He has a striker now, and obviously, I was in Houston. I saw when they played America. One thing that I saw that this team lacked, bro, was just communication and discipline. They still need to work on that, and I'm sure as the season progresses, their communication, their chemistry, it's gonna reach the peak, and we're gonna look unstoppable, bro. But right now, I think Pep needs to like sit these guys down and let them know how we're gonna be playing football this year because the inconsistencies and the lack of communications will come and bite us in the arse if we don't do something about it. And you know, in the Community Shield, we saw plenty of that, bro. De Bruyne, trying to link up with Holland, but Holland's already taking off and he's gonna be offsides. Just it's just those plays, bro. That like
I
we
think
need
it's like
to.
a mix of also like chemistry. Obviously, these players have never played with each other before, and I don't think 3 to 4 games is enough. Obviously the preseason was a great place to start, but let's keep it going. Let's get these players communicating with each other, and eventually Kevin De Bruyne will learn that hey, I'm not gonna be that guy who's everyone depending to score on now. I have someone that I can depend on to score. It's like you also said that Man City hasn't played with a 9 like Liverpool's played with a 9. Chelsea and Man City have always been about not for the longest, but they've recently been more about the wings and obviously learning how to play fast through the wings and get the ball in and look for an opportunity to score, but get the ball moving. Break the defense, make the defense crumble. Like that's the tactics that they have. And now with Holland, that's gonna add like a whole lot of pressure. Like, oh shit, this is a formidable striker. This is like an elite class striker. Now we have to worry about him, but also the wings, because you got Julian Alvarez and Mares. Like these guys are definitely knowing how to play the wings. Like it's just the ability to add a striker into the mix now. That's all you need, and that's all City and Chelsea have been fucking dying for, bro. But it's so hard to find a good striker.
Definitely, and with everybody being at their prime, I feel like this is the perfect time for us to, get it together and go after that Champions League title. And so, like, if everything goes well, bro, God forbid injuries happen, and if injuries do hit, and we're kind of set on death within the bench, we're still a strong team, dude. But obviously, we depend so much on our players that, like, again, if Cancelo gets hurt, if Kyle Walker gets fucked, it's just like we're struggling, bro. We're struggling, and honestly, that's what I can blame on. Like the subpar performances by City sometimes. It just has to do with just injuries, man, or just the stroke of luck that City just like, has sometimes. Where our important players get injured and we're fucked.
And
But I
Gabriel
feel
Jesus steps up, kind of thing. But now
yeah,
Gabriel
like,
Jesus isn't there, so it's like,
we had Gabriel Jesus, the Zinchenko's, the Leroy Sanes would step up. You know, now they're gone. Now we need other players. We need our academy players to step up.
no, you
But
got a striker now. So
yeah,
let's put the striker into the mix, kind of thing now. So I do agree with you. I do see West Ham getting battered. Unfortunately, it is going to be like a one-sided fucking beating for Man City.
yeah, man. Like Bowen won't be enough, man. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I see why you gave them one. James Bowen for sure, man. He is that factor. But yeah, I don't think they'll score more than one against City.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go on to Liverpool now.
Yeah, let's go
Look,
ahead.
look, Liverpool is great, but that midfield is ass. I don't. I
So
feel like I think the biggest thing I hate about Liverpool is the fact that they spend so much money on Darwin that they forgot about their old ass midfield, bro. Henderson, Milner, inconsistent Kieta, you know, always getting into foul trouble. Fabinho, like you needed to add depth in that midfield, and Thiago is ass. I
yeah,
hate
Thiago
Thiago.
getting old, man.
Thiago is so dirty, bro. He gets away with so much shit, man. It's so annoying. Like he's just horrible. But they needed that, but other than that, Liverpool is just as strong defensively and offensively. Obviously, adding an attacker to replace Mane is always good, but midfield is horrible, bro. But I got them winning. I'm not gonna speak too much on Fulham. Fulham, it's gonna do Fulham things, but I'm gonna think it's gonna be a close game though. 3-2,
Three
Liverpool.
two Liverpool. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's another team coming out from the championship. Obviously, came out to the EPL. Now they gotta prove themselves. Let these people know why they're in the EPL. So I definitely see why. I don't see definitely see why, but I definitely see Fulham as they need to come. They need to come in hard. They need to obviously make a statement, especially against Liverpool. Man, like this is one of the top two teams, and one of the top two teams in the Premiership, with obviously Man City and Liverpool trying to battle it against each other again this year, being 1 and 2. So it'll definitely be a good game for Fulham to see if all that um if all that slobber knocking from the championship rolls over into the Premier League and they start on the right foot, or are they gonna like crumble to the pressure of Liverpool, to Nunez, and ultimately lose to Liverpool, which I do see them losing. I don't think Liverpool's gonna be I don't think Liverpool starts out their season like that. Liverpool has to win. But I definitely do agree with Edwin saying that they did spend a lot of money on Nunez. He is still young, but I do see a lot. I do see why they spent money on him. I do see potential in him, but still a lot of money for a young kid. But hey, if it works, it fucking works. It better work. Klopp better make that shit work. But yeah, Liverpool definitely takes that one. And last but not least, obviously, we gotta save the best for last. Chelsea versus Everton is going to be a good match. It's going to be Frank Lampard's going to host Chelsea. We're playing in their backyard, so it'll be a
How do
good
you feel
first
about
game. Dude, okay, so
that?
this is one thing. Obviously the preseason hasn't been what we expected. We haven't really this transfer market. Dude, I fucking hate Barcelona more than ever. Oh man, dude, it's crazy. Fuck Barca. I don't know how the fuck they're doing this shit, but I hope they get stopped and I hope they get sued. But I don't think that'll happen. They're gonna get fucking baby like they always do by La Liga. Not sure how they're conducting business with or where they're getting this fucking money from. It doesn't make sense. But fuck that. We're moving on to bigger and better things. We got Cucurella coming in. Reshaping the defense. Tuchel is in Tuchel we trust, obviously, but it sucks to go and play against a Chelsea legend like Frank Lampard. But I had to see it as Everton, so at this moment it's fuck Lampard, it's fuck Everton. It's I see us winning, like I want to say like 3-1 if not 3-2. But man, we got a shit ton of work to do. Hopefully we start off on the right foot, and we definitely see that this preseason was like a wake-up call. Like, hey, get on your shit. We need to grind this shit out because we're fucking rusty as shit. I know it was a tour in the USA. The players were obviously having a lot of fun. It was a vacation kind of thing, obviously like a little getaway, but preseason woke us the fuck up because we were fucking, man, we lost to Charlottesville in penalties. Obviously, we beat America, but we lost to Arsenal, and that was definitely like a fucking wake up call. We got 3-1. We can't just be doing that shit. But it's definitely, like I said, a wake up call that we need to wake up, and hopefully that ignites the passion and the intensity into this first game on versus Everton, because we're definitely gonna need it. We can't sleep on Everton either, man. Like, one thing that I fucking despise about Everton, and this it's always in the back of my head, I fucking hate Pickford. You get it's like the same shit as Schmeichel. Like, you can pass the defense in Everton, and you gotta go up against Pickford, who's a fucking wall, bro. That guy is a fucking, I don't know. I don't know what's up with these teams that have like the most ugliest 10, but their fucking goalie is like the superior superstar in their fucking team, and they like just consistently save them. And Everton has Pickford, so it's definitely going to be hard to go to score past Pickford. But we'll get it done. I think we win 3-2. Like I said, it'll be a tough game for sure.
Wow. Venting, huh?
Yeah, venting a lot.
Listen, I agree, bro. Fuck Barcelona. I don't know how the fuck they're getting money, but I hope I hope somebody. What's crazy? Look, they're selling themselves that the future is looking bright for Barcelona. But in essence, dude, I don't think so. Like, Barcelona's not even the best team in La Liga,
Mm-mm.
and I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sold on their future, bro. I'm really not.
I'm
I
not
don't
either,
think
bro. I mean,
like
it sucks for those players that were gonna come to Chelsea, but they're like, oh, Barca, let's go to my childhood fucking club, which you can't hate on. It's their decision, but it just sucks for them because they're gonna have to realize that fuck, I fucked up in my decision later on, so it'll come back to them. I'm not too worried about that shit.
definitely, but you guys do have to get the ball rolling, dude, and you can't slip up against Everton because I know on paper defense is still very questionable, but if you guys allow a little wiggle room, to a team like Everton, they will open that door, dude.
Yeah, man.
And
You got a
yeah.
kid like fucking Gordon, who's a wonder kid at Everton. You know, you got to be careful
Oh,
with that kid, man. That kid's
dude,
crazy.
I love Gordon, dude. He's great.
He's gonna be
Um,
crazy, bro.
definitely. But yeah, man, just like that, they can open the door and score a lot of goals on you. But I think, man, if there's an upset game, bro, it's this one, dude. Don't cap.
Yeah, and I understand that. You know, I understand that, but you know, in Thomas Tuchel, I trust, bro, and he's always gonna deliver the best 11 that he has. So I can't complain, and you know, I sit behind Tuchel. Like I'm giving him this season, like this season is his season to prove himself that you know he can do it. You know, last season was the season for sure. Like in the beginning, we were fucking, you know, getting the ball rolling. Like I thought, oh shit, you know, like this is a magical season. We're about to win this. And then injuries, COVID, sanctions. You know, we went last season. I'm not gonna cap. As a Chelsea fan, last season we went through it. Like we fucking went through it. Like fucking roller coasters. Like we lost one of the best owners in football club history, bro. Like, come on. But you know, we gratefully the bully is willing to work with Tuchel. So I hope, and it's not bad that you know that we lost a great owner like Abramovich, but it's good to see that the way Chelsea works is going to change in terms of coaching. Like we actually might have a good romance with this coach. And I say romance as a fan because I've always wanted what United wanted with Alex Ferguson. You know, I've always wanted what Leeds had. You know, I've always wanted that one coach who you can rely on, and who else than Thomas Tuchel? Who else? You know, a great coach, won Champions League first season, took us to multiple finals, which is good. We didn't win, but we definitely fought our hearts out, and I can't wait to see what this season holds for us. You know, it might have looked bad in the preseason, but I'm looking forward to this season for sure, 100%.
To be honest, I think this is the first year where I'm not gonna be really like shitting on Chelsea because you know I understand what you guys are going through, and it's I'm giving y'all the break this year because Barca literally took all y'all's players, so I'm giving y'all the break. The only time I'm gonna be shitting on Chelsea is if like you guys get clapped by a team that y'all should have been clapped for.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, like I'm giving y'all a break. I hope you guys have a good turnaround. But this roster that you guys have, it's not top four. It's not top four. Chelsea is not in my top four, Stoops. I
It's
hope you can
fine.
understand
You
that.
know, no. I completely understand, and it's fine. You know, I just whenever we get the you know to the last week, please come back and you know we'll be top four for sure. I want to say if there's any season for us to win it, it has to be the season. It's got to be this season because we're definitely the underdogs. We're definitely like everyone is fucking talking shit on Chelsea right now. They're like, oh, you know, Chelsea's falling off, but it'll be all right
Frank,
cuz when everyone doubts, the underdogs always win. The underdogs always win, and we're not unfamiliar with being the underdogs. We're very familiar with being the underdogs. So please keep hating on us and come back to me at the end of the season and let's see where we end. You know, I I understand everyone talking, you know, but I see Sterling as a great addition. Obviously, didn't finish good at City, but he's gonna bring a whole lot of experience. Obviously, in that winger position, because we're missing creativeness. We're missing someone who can actually drive the ball like Eden Hazard. We're missing all this, and I think Sterling's gonna bring that. And Sterling's work ethics is like no other, and I'm sure everyone can agree with that. Seeing with what he did at City, his work ethic is close to nothing.
I've gone on numerous occasions and said that 2018 Raheem Sterling is the best I've ever seen a winger play in my lifetime. He was just excellent for City. He was honestly City's MVP. That was the year we lost Tottenham in the Champions League quarterfinal. But that whole season, bro, Sterling was just electric, electrifying, and that's how he got that big contract up until 2025. And ever since then, bro, it's like peak Sterling just fell down, dude. It wasn't the same, and things only got worse when like we finally started to realize that the man can't finish. The man can't do anything. Like I'm thankful for a reason. If I'm one thing that I'm if I'm thankful for one thing that City did this season, this all season, we got rid of Sterling, bro. Thank God. It was about time. Now, I'm not saying that the Sterling we saw at City is going to be the same Sterling we saw at Chelsea, but one thing I'm for sure that you're going to see from Sterling that's on Chelsea, you're going to see plays that he really should have attacked on. Plays where you're just like, Sterling, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you stop? Shoot.
It'll
You're going
it'll
to see.
it'll be okay because let's be honest. Thomas Tuchel and Pep Guardiola are some of the best coaches, and they see things differently. They see
Don't
things
say that
very
shit.
different.
Don't.
Oh! Hey, 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 hey! Don't,
No,
don't,
no, no, no.
don't, hey, don't make me pull out that card, bro. Shut the fuck up. Shut the
But
fuck
we're
up.
talking about Sterling, Stoops.
Yes,
Sterling.
exactly, bro. We could be talking about any different football player, dude. A, a real coach recognizes talent, bro, and he recognizes what pieces he's missing. And if Sterling is the pieces that he's missing, then by all means, let's go with Sterling. Let's give Sterling a chance. I'm not saying that it was the best choice, but I see why he got Sterling.
I'm not saying that like he's not a good pickup. Obviously, his quickness, his speed, he's a fucking horse, dude.
With
He's
our
a
system, bro, he's gonna floor. He's gonna dude.
he
He's gonna be doing good, bro. In our
he's
system,
Usain Bolt. He's really fast. He's Jamaican, bro. He's super fast.
but he's not.
The
Obviously, he's not gonna be the one to finish it. That's why we're
yes,
sticking with Broja. That's why we're obviously looking to sign Harry Kane. But that's gonna be tough. Our number 9 spot's another spot that we're lacking.
I'm not wishing anything bad on Sterling. He did good for us. He was part of the domestic triple championship team with City. He did a lot of great things. He's the second leading scorer in City history books. He did good things for us. He had a good run here. It's unfortunate that the last 2 seasons are overwhelmed by his misses, his missed opportunities, then the shots he created. Because nobody really talks about this, but that Gundogan goal that made us that made us come back against Aston Villa. That first assist, who made it? Sterling. Sterling definitely has crossing ability. He has winger ability, crossing speed. The only thing that he does not have is finishing. And I hope he gets better on it. I hope he does something with Chelsea. But as of right now, I just feel like I'm gonna see the same Sterling with Chelsea, and it's just gonna be more frustrating because he's actually here at Chelsea. He's actually gonna be giving the keys to run to like, okay, make it happen. But I don't think he's gonna make it happen, Stoops. But
Well,
we'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
we'll definitely see, bro. It'll be a fun season to watch. Like always, it's a new season, and this time, what's really gonna make this interesting, bro, is that we're starting from match day 1. We're not starting from match day. We started like midway, so like 17,
No, this is
16.
this is
around there.
match day 1. So
Yeah,
whatever
this
we
is.
say now, we're gonna take a look at it midway
Oh
through the
yeah.
season and at the end of the season. So
So it'll
I'm
be
I'm sh-
fun.
I'm shitting on Sterling, but motherfucker has, let's say he has like 18 goals and like 15 assists. I'm gonna look like a dumbass.
And we're talking shit about Bournemouth, but what if it's like Leicester that
They're,
gets relegated or some shit, bro? It's like fuck.
yeah, it's
So
just it's just a lot of teams are in the bubble for relegation, but there's a lot of teams in the bubble for who's gonna win the championship, Champions League. So with that being said, let's get into the predictions, man.
all right, man. So top 4.
So, top four for me. I made a bold statement last year, and that bold statement is gonna stay to fruition. Aston Villa will be top four. Villa will be top four. My top four goes as follows: City will be champions again. 2, Arsenal. 3, Tottenham. 4, Villa. 5 and 6, Liverpool 5, Chelsea 6, 7 United, 8 fuck I'll put Palace in there, and 10 Wolves. And now
Damn.
you see I didn't mention West Ham in that top 10. You see that, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm
of course,
I'm very disappointed with this team, bro. I have fucking Palace over them.
bro. They had a tremendous. Well, okay, let's not say the best season, but what they
Look,
were
last
leading up to, bro, their season was good.
last season was good, bro. Bringing Bowen in, Lanzini, like they made good signings.
But it was at the end of the season where they fucking just crashed and fucking burned the whole thing, bro. Because they didn't beat Frankfurt in that final. You know that was a big fucking loss. Fuck, that was like that was like the highlight of the season for them. That was their chance to win a Europa League. Like they went
But
to
see,
the
like,
final and fucking lost it.
but see, they didn't really lose nobody. Rice is still there. Bowen, Lanzini, Zuma, those guys are still there. It's the coach, bro. Moyes is not good. He is not the coach that this team needs. Honestly, Manuel Pellegrini, the one before that, he was doing. He's the one that brought these guys in for Moyes, and I think it's the coach, bro. I think West Ham's issue is starts at coaching. Just when we'll see how when the season starts, but I'm telling you, this ass kicking that City's about to give West Ham in the opener, and then the next upcoming games. By the fifth game, bro, I feel like West Ham's gonna be like 1-4 or 0-2-3,
Damn.
and then like coach is gonna be under fire, bro. It's not so much the players. The players are good. We know what Michael Bowen. But hell, Michael Bowen still gives me fucking nightmares, bro. He's fucking scored like damn near a hat trick against us last year.
That's the dude, bro.
Like he gives me nightmares. Like he's good. It's just the coach, man. So if anybody's to blame for the failures that West Ham's about to do this year, it's the coach, man. But those are my top tens, man. Again, City's winning the league, 2 Arsenal, 3 Tottenham, 4 Villa. I know I'm reaching, bro, but I'm a big believer in what Steven Gerrard is doing at Villa, bro. Like I really see Villa being really, really, really competitive this year.
All right, all right. I see. Oh man, you know I gotta be biased, bro. Like I said, if this is the season to win, this is obviously gonna be the season to win. So I'm definitely, dude, call me crazy. Chelsea 1, City 2, Arsenal 3, and I'll say Tottenham 4. Yeah, obviously I think Liverpool outside of the 4, fifth spot. Villa 6, Villa 6, Newcastle 7. Shit, full. Let's say fuck it, Fulham 8. So this is so Wolves up there as well, and I'd say Crystal
Good lord.
Palace. Crystal Palace. That's it.
No, I mean that's good, bro. I mean, again, you got to go with your team. I get that. Um, and I kind of don't agree with the rest of your top four. I mean, we know what these teams are going to do this season, bro. We know who's going to be top dog. We know.
Yeah.
The main reason for why you might think I'm reaching by not having Liverpool top four is because it's great. Like Darwin Nunez got signed. It's great that they didn't fix the midfield. As the season progresses, dude, you're gonna realize that in the Premier League, it's important to have a quality midfielder, someone who's not old, someone who's reliable. You're gonna realize that you need a quality midfielder because Liverpool, how they played against us in the Community Shield, it's the positions where they're gonna be playing through the wingers, through the left back, right back, bro. They're not gonna come to the middle, and you know why? Because they're not good through the middle. They're better on the outside because they have the two best left and right backs in the world. So obviously, that's where you wanna take advantage of those situations. But midfield, bro, they're horrible, man, and it's gonna come to a point where like they're gonna know that you're gonna be running on the outside, so they're gonna force you to go through the middle. And what's gonna happen when you go through the middle? you're gonna get blown up. You're gonna create turnovers and allow scoring opportunities for the other team. Man, it's just I don't agree with spending damn near 100 million on Darwin, dude. You should have. There's a better investment, man. Players that come out of Benfica, with the exception of Ruben Diaz, do not pan out, and Bernardo Silva do not pan out, bro. They don't. They don't pan out. Jao Felix has been a bust. You know, Jao Felix was. They paid 121 million for that man, bro. And look how he's doing. Like I don't think Nunez is worth the hype. I'm not trying to shit on the man, but like there was just bigger needs on that roster, you know, than signing a new striker, bro. Because what are you saying to Jota? What are you saying to Firmino? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's gonna play on that winger spot, bro? For Mane,
Yep.
that's an important position. And as the season progresses, they're gonna realize that that Mane role was very important because he's the one that got the ball rolling. So I'm just not sold on Liverpool. Not trying to sound like a hater, even though I do hate Liverpool. It just I'm not sold on them, man. Like it's gonna come to bite them in the ass, and yeah,
Well,
it's
we
gonna
got a
sting,
whole
bro.
season to look forward to. Like we said, we'll definitely be on a back to weekly schedule. We're definitely going to be starting a quick updates before we're at the end of this. Quick updates. We will be going live now from Tuesdays, right? Tuesday sounds like a good day. So yeah, we'll be
That
live on
sounds good.
Tuesdays. These uploads will be uploaded on Wednesday from now on. Starting off with this one, obviously season 2. We gotta kick it back. You know, we're trying to go hard. You know, we'll go hard. You know, go hard or go home type of style. But next week we'll be back with results and the following predictions for match day 2. And you know, we got a lot of fucking football to watch. We still got the World Cup to come up. You know, it's in November, getting closer and closer. It'll be fun. No Chicharito. Sad as fuck, but you know, it's whatever. Uh, hey, bro.
That's just another topic for another day, man. It's just too much.
but yeah, like we said, it's coming up, and we're going hard.
Definitely, definitely, man. Like this Premier League season starting, football is back. Club football is starting. By the end of I guess next week, the next 2 weeks, club football is back
Mm-hmm.
around the world, and it's all leading up to the World Cup in November, December time, and it's great, man. Like sports, I hate fucking seeing baseball on TV. You know, I love Formula One, but like I miss fucking football, bro. Put that shit back on, man. Give me all the smoke. Give me all that. It's back on. Can't wait. City's gonna be on top of it. Um, it's exciting time, man. I'm excited, bro. We're going through a transition where every team is changing, dude. New faces, new faces of the teams.
Oh, new
You know
forms too. There's 5 subs now in the EPL. 5
exactly,
subs, and
bro.
that
So
changes up everything tactically. Formation wise, you know, you could do so much with 5 subs, bro. Like you can actually
100%,
spend
dude.
2 subs in the first half now just to change up formation and see what's going on. You know,
Exactly.
a lot of things to see. You know, and you know who else to talk about these things than with you, bro. So I appreciate you for being here, man.
Always, man. We're just getting started. Season 2, baby. Here we go.
Yes, sir. So, yeah. With that, I think we covered everything for today, right?
Yes, sir. We're good to go, man. And
All
everybody
right.
tune in. I think most of the games this weekend are going to be on Peacock.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so go get your Peacock subscription, man. They're all
Yes,
going to be on
sir.
there.
Get it. You better get it. If you're in America, get Peacock, please. It's definitely worth your money. Um,
Only
yeah.
$5.
Only $5. Five
Only
dollars.
$5.
$5, and you get to watch all this good soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, whatever your culture is. But yeah, man. As always, it is me, your boy Stoops, and Moonman, and we'll see you guys later. All right, peace.
See you guys.